Thanks for being with us for 9 News at 5. I'm Shalima Maharaj. A Colorado town could soon become the first in the state to require wildfire mitigation around existing homes. Trustees in the Town of Lyons have given that idea preliminary approval. Reporter Evan Krugel joins us now. And Evan, this would be a big and potentially costly change for homeowners.
Yeah, Shalima, Lyons, of course, has seen some close calls before, including the nearby Stone Canyon fire just 2 years ago. And while other Colorado communities have wildfire mitigation requirements for new construction, Lyons is considering going a step further and applying them to homes that are already there. People in the town of Lyons are no stranger to natural disasters.
Oh yeah. Lyons has grit. That was our big slogan after the flood, and I think it was accurate. I think we're a gritty, resourceful, resilient community.
Mayor Mark Browning knows another flood could happen, but it's something else he worries about more.
One reason, personal reason, is from where we stand in the last 5 years, I've been able to see 2 sets of fires, one coming over the hills from that way and one from those hills right out there, which is Hall Ranch. And so it's literally hits close to home.
It's why Mark has taken measures to protect his home.
We bought 4 tons of rock and spread it all around the edges of the house and everything.
Work that could soon be required in Lyons.
Right now, I think we have a majority that has said, let's go forward with this and see what we can do in Lyons.
Town trustees are considering a plan that would require everyone in town to create more defensible space outside their homes, including clearing out firewood, branches, and other combustible materials near the house, removing certain shrubs and junipers, and trimming trees to prevent the spread of a wildfire.
To me, it's just smart planning.
Similar measures are in place in communities across Colorado, but in general, they only apply to new construction or homes getting major renovations.
I don't believe that a single city or town has done to any substantial extent measures that apply to existing homes.
Mark knows there will be pushback, including who has to pay for it.
So we're going to try to do as much as we can to not just put the onus solely on homeowners, but to share the burden financially and labor-wise and everything else.
He says it's still unclear how much homeowners will get or how much it could cost certain people. Trustees will now hear from community members on September 3rd before formally drafting and voting on an ordinance.
It's not going to make Lyons fireproof, but you got to start somewhere, right?
Mark knows this community is strong and believes this plan can help keep it that way.
I don't want to rebuild it down again.
Now, if this passes, Mark says homeowners would likely get at least a year to make those changes. But how those rules would be enforced and what would happen if a homeowner doesn't comply has not yet been decided. That'll all get sorted out before that initial ordinance is voted on at some point this fall. Shalima?
It's really interesting. It's going to be interesting to hear what the residents have to say as well. Has this been attempted anywhere else?
Yeah, a couple of communities have tried this in the past, Boulder and Vail most notably. Both of those communities ended up shooting down the idea after hearing pushback from people in those cities. What's interesting here is Lyons right now has a 4-3 majority in favor of this idea. So one of those trustees will have to hear something they don't like from people at that September meeting and potentially change their mind for this not to move forward.
A story to keep watching. That's our Evan Krugel reporting for us tonight. Thanks so much for that, Evan.